Hey everybody, it's Dave. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. For 4 days, this is my fourth day after the Tympanoplasty surgery, so I thought I'd give a little update. Um, as far as it healing, I'm still getting some discharge out of it, but I started the what do you call it? The eardrops, the Cipro and the dexamethasone eardrop. I started that yesterday, so I got to put a cotton ball in. I don't have to have this in unless there's some discharge, but I do have to put it in when I do the drops or take a shower. Got to put some Vaseline on that. Um, so I'm getting some discharge today, which is it's okay. It's only 4 days. It's normal. They told me that I'd be getting a lot of pops and clicks, which I'm getting today. Um, as far as vertigo, no, I haven't gotten any vertigo because of it. Dizziness, yes. Yesterday was probably the worst for dizzy. I just was like off balance. I just didn't feel well all day. At one point, I was having double vision, and I slept a lot yesterday compared to Saturday and Sunday, where I slept, but not like yesterday. Yesterday it was like I got up at like 7, and by 10 o'clock I was back sleeping on the chair, and I don't think I woke up till like 3. Um, but in the pain has been a lot worse. Like I had almost no pain with this, the cochlear implant surgery in August. It's July. Um, and this one was very little. This one when I had the sac decompression was very little. This one there seems to be a lot. And it's not like a excruciating like it's a 10. It's like maybe 4. And then if I take Advil or Tylenol, it cuts it down. But there's stitches in there and everything from when they did the graft and all that on the eardrum. So it's expected. So today I did manage to get outside. I went to the store for a little bit, came back, did some other things around the house. Um, so all well is going good. It's just not the same as the other ones, and that's fine. I wasn't expecting it. Um, because it's going to take some time to heal. Because not only did they, take out some cartilage and shave that down, make a new eardrum, you know, and all that, and then put gel foam in. They actually had to do the bones. They had to reconstruct all the little bones back there, the 3 of them. So yeah, it was a lot. And there's stitches in the inside of my ear, which are, they're dissolvable, but there's stitches there. So, um, yeah, it's a little bit more comfortable. It's frustrating only hearing with the cochlear. Um, Basically, because that ear, literally with the cochlear, I had no sound in that ear for 10 years. I was 5, 6 years. I was deaf, totally deaf. And the nerve has just been activated. 8 months ago. So it's taken some time. I can hear with it. I mean, the hearing, it's getting better every day. You know, from January to 28% word recognition to now. I go next week for another mapping. But that is like, I'm probably going to be at least over 50 for word recognition. That's awesome. I can't complain about that. So, so this time around, having surgery of this ear, I'm actually able to hear. I can hear somewhat with this ear, but I can't put the hearing aid in, so it's very difficult. Because with the hearing aid in, then I can hear the surrounding of everything and stuff like that. So it's difficult, but in the end, everything's going to be good. It's going to work out. I'm going to have another great summer. All these things are going to happen. And like I said before, because people always go, "Oh, I want my old life back." You know what? I kind of don't want my old life back. I'm used to my life the way it is right now, and I kind of like it. You know, because you just get used to things. I don't want to. I miss going fishing, and I miss the fishing part where I'm walking in the woods and all that. But I don't miss going to work. I don't. I don't miss that aggravation. If any of you are ever a service technician, a copier technician, it's a great job. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're by yourself all day. You're in a car. You see new people almost every day, and you're fixing the machines. If that's what you like to do, fix stuff. It's great. The problem is you're dealing with people, and some people are just, people don't think the way they used to today. They're not nice. The way they used to. They're not nice. I'm just tired of. I was getting really tired of listening to people yell at me all the time. Because they think the copier is the end of the world, and there's a copier, another copier that they could use 2 feet down, 10 feet down the hall, but they don't want to use it. They want to use that one. So it's just I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all. um, plus at the end it was rough because I'd be getting phone calls, people thinking I was drunk or I was being rude because I couldn't hear them, and all this stuff, and it just was like, once the doctor said I couldn't work anymore, I think I had a party. Um, you know, but as far as everything with the Tympanoplasty surgery, it's it's there, and like I said, it's going, and like I said, the end result is going to be no more of these crazy ear infections. And I'm going to talk about the ear infection where your ear hurts. Okay, I'm talking about the ones that you've got discharge and it looks like phlegm coming out of your ear. You blow your nose and you get a cold. That's what it looks like. So in the long run, that's going to be better. Because I won't get the scarring of the eardrum, and my ear canal won't hurt. I won't be sticking drops in my ears all the time, in my ear all the time, or every few weeks having to do it because another infection comes up. So in the long run, it's going to work for me. Just like everything else. Sac decompression helped me out completely. I mean, 11 months, one attack, one. That's it. I saw my surgeon. My surgeon had asked me before the surgery, and I told her, I said, I've had one attack for 20 minutes in 11 months. At first, she's like, "Whoa!" I think she thought I said I was getting tax again, and I said no, and then I had to repeat myself again because she was like, "Well, I don't know what else we can do. We could do gentamicin, we could do another labyrinthectomy. I'm not for beta histine, but we could try it." And I'm like, "No, I've only had one attack for 20 minutes in 11 months." And she goes, "Oh, well, that's fantastic. That means it's working." And I said, "Yeah." So, um, that was worth it, and this is going to be worth it too. So, on that note, I just want to do a little update and talk to y'all soon. Take care of each other. That's all I can say. And be careful what you listen to. All right, I can't say that enough because so many people are posting so much stuff in Meniere support groups about other diseases that aren't Meniere's. That makes no sense to me. I mean, sure, things have similar symptoms, but when you start digging, you realize no. Thyroid problem is a thyroid problem. Meniere's is Meniere's. Eagle's disease is Eagle's disease. Meniere's is Meniere's. Once you start understanding and digging further, you'll get it. That, sure, just because somebody was misdiagnosed and actually they have a thyroid problem or Eagle's disease or whatever, or, whatever it is, doesn't mean we're all misdiagnosed. And that's what some people tend to do. Like I said before, we had a guy 2 years ago telling us that we all had TMJ and Meniere's is no, they're phasing out the term and all this crap, which was a bunch of bullshit. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. We ended up removing him, banning him from the group because, hey, Meniere's is Meniere's. TMJ is something completely different. And yeah, some symptoms overlap, but one you can tell from an X-ray, the other one you have to eliminate. So, on that note, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.